Hi, I'm Michael from AES, and in this video we're going to look at programming the Prime7 and Snapcom using the AES Pro App. This video follows on from the basic programming setup video, which is in the link in the description below. With the AES Pro App, it is easy to program additional dial-out numbers, caller ID numbers, keypad codes and Prox IDs to the Snapcom and Prime7 units.
First, you need to open up the AES Pro App and navigate to your site and the intercom you want to program. For me, it is a test site, and this intercom is a Snapcom here. Once we are at this screen, you will see the unit or device telephone number at the top and the type of device that it is. This is great if you have multiple properties with several different devices. From here, you tap on the programming section below status. Here you have caller ID numbers, which allows you to program additional caller IDs. This means you're giving that phone number the ability to open your entrance if they call a unit. This can be a 24/7 permission or time restricted feature. The 24/7 caller ID feature is very straightforward. You tap on 24/7 and enter the phone number of the person who you want to give the 24/7 access to. You can enter up to 8 of these at a time and then tap confirm here at the bottom when you're done. This will send those numbers to the unit, which will then send back a status message confirming the change. For the time restricted caller ID feature, you enter the phone number of the person who you want to give access to here, then highlight the days of the week that you want to give them access, and then you add the times in which you want them to have access between. For example, I want to give someone access on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 AM and 5 PM. I'll put their number in here, highlight the first T, tap on 24-hour in grey here, choose 10 AM, and then choose 5 PM on the second time option below and tap on confirm. The unit as always sends back a confirm message to indicate the new settings. The dial-out numbers feature is where you can program in additional numbers to the unit for when a caller pushes the call button on the unit. The unit then places a call to whichever phone number is placed first in the dial-out numbers list. If that person or phone is not answered, then the unit will roll on to the second number programmed into the unit. So for example, if it is a family residence, you may want to add in the parents as the first and second calls in the list, and then the children after that. So the unit will call the head of the family first before rolling down the list, making sure that the caller at the entrance has the best chance of reaching someone. Once the unit receives no answer from the first number, the unit will then place another call to number 2. If it is a Snapcom unit, it will take another photo before placing the call to number 2. Please note that if voicemail is active and activates before the unit ends the call, then rollover will not work. Please check how long it takes an unanswered call to activate your voicemail. You can then change the unit's call time to before this time to stop the unit activating the voicemail on that phone and allow rollover to happen. To avoid the unit going to voicemail, first check when the voicemail activates when a call goes unanswered. If it happens before 20 seconds, then you simply go into settings on the app, dial out and ringing time here. By default, the app is set to call a phone for 20 seconds before rolling over to the next number. Therefore, if the voicemail on the phone activates within 17 seconds, you should lower the dial out time to 15 seconds or so. This makes the unit hang up and try the next number before that person's number goes to voicemail. Dial-out extensions are for when an automated telephone system is in place, normally businesses. It is important that if the unit is trying to call an automated phone system, that you program the correct extension number in and delay time for a call to be placed correctly by the unit. Keypad codes are easily programmed into a unit, and there are 3 types of keypad codes. 24/7 keypad codes are permanent codes that can be used anytime and will allow access to whoever enters that code. Temporary keypad codes are exactly that. You simply enter a code and how many hours you want that code to be usable for. Useful for one-time work teams or deliveries, etc. Time-restricted keypad codes are very useful for restricting occasional weekly visitors to your property, for visitors such as ground workers, etc. Simply enter the chosen code, select the days of the week, and between which hours you want that code to work. This code will now not work outside of those times and days. So if your unit has the Prox card reader option, you can program your Prox cards or tags here on the Pro app. It works much the same as the keypad codes that we have just went through, with 24/7, temporary, and time-restricted Prox programming available. The only difference to programming the Prox cards with the keypad code is that you enter the Prox ID number here. The Prox ID number is a number that is unique to each Prox card.
So that's it in terms of programming the Snapcom Prime7 units using the AES Pro. Hopefully you found this video useful, and as ever, if there are any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below and someone will answer you as soon as possible.